Hey y'all, it's Rip One Outdoors. I hope everybody's healthy, happy, and well. Looks like a few clouds building up in the sky, but we ain't gonna let that dampen our spirits. Roll that intro, let's get started on a ride. All right, yeah, we just kind of skirting around City Hall here. We're gonna ease back over. We've been riding around on the other videos there. We've been riding around over in Silk Stocking. We're gonna get out of there and let's go down here towards the another part of town. I might tell y'all another story or two. We're doing cop stories. 2 or 3 videos here. We're doing cop stories because back when I was, it brings back memories, you know, whenever I'm coming up here and about the cop, being a cop, you know, and things that I went through. Y'all remember me telling a story one time, a story on a video or so ago about the man that I had to go and pick up that had messed all over himself. And I called him Modus, and I'll call him Modus again, okay? He was all over town, always out and about doing something. Here's the cops right here. Writing reports. That's the way you do, y'all. Let's go check out these murals here first. That's the way you do. They don't pay these guys. Well, back when I worked as a cop, we didn't get paid overtime to stay around after work and write reports because there is so many reports these guys have to do. All the paperwork. Picayune Maroon Tide, that's the state champs this year, y'all. Mississippi State champs, 5A. There's a little picture that I've got on several of my videos, and we just put it on there again. Look at there. Yeah. There's a new Amtrak. There's a little Picayune. I guess that's a little depot, and there's one of the old-timey trains there on the left there. And the new Amtrak on the right there. Yeah, I like that mural. Got the little dog there and the little cat on the porch. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about the Otis. He got all over town, you know. You'd always hear people say, you know, I seen Otis, you know, over here on this such and such block. I mean, I wonder if he, you know, what he's doing over there. This is what I'm fixing to show you here. This was a big strip center through here. This was of course we're in the parking lot for it here, but this was a shopping center. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it was a big shopping center. City Rexall, which is right down the street there. We're going to pass it in a minute. City Rexall was right here on the end. Well, City Rexall had a dumpster. I guess if the building was about, the back of the building was right along in here, this is about where City Rexall's dumpster would have been, right along in here. There is the city, the Criminal Justice Center for Picayune. Yeah, right there. That's one night I was a supervisor at that time. I did make it to corporal, assistant supervisor, but there was a couple of nights a week that I was a supervisor because that was the nights that the supervisors were off. So I filled in. And it was late one night, y'all. Late one night. And I decided that I was just going to get out and walk. to try to stay awake a little bit. And I walked right over here. I said, you know, I'm still a bit of a pilferer. Always looking for some kind of junk that I can haul home. I need junk like I need a hole in the head. But right here was that dumpster. And I walked from the police department right over here, and I shined my light over in that dumpster, and there was Otis laying up in there asleep. And when I hit his light, when I hit his eyes with that light, he looked up with the wildest look of fright. And I tell you what, it scared me just about as much as it scared him. Yes, sir, I used to put the flag up right there. Put the flag up, back off, and salute it. I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's a lot of things changed about police work since then. 1987. I left there in 1989. But yeah, there was a lot of things changed in police work. Look how the country has changed. There's City Rexall. Of course, Paul Bound's here, nursery supply and feed and farm supply. Bought from them for years. We're gonna cruise on down here. I got one more thing I want to show y'all. As far as having to do with police work, no. Yeah, I left police department in 1989. And you might say, well, where did you go then? I'll tell you where I went. I went to one of our little local manufacturing places here. A little place at the time, it was called Avon Industrial Polymers. I don't know what they call it now. The mother company of it was over in Bradford, on what they call Bradford on the Avon, over in England. That we made skirts for the Navy LCACs, the LCACs, the hovercrafts. That's what this company did. And here is Jackson Landing. We're gonna hit Jackson Landing. We're gonna run right up here, take a left. Everything's clear behind me. Wait till this car passes. There we go. This is one of our biggest. This is probably, if not the biggest, this is one of close to being the biggest industry in Picayune. That's Heritage Plastics. I'll sum up in a one sentence what they make. They make the light polyethylene pellets that make garbage bags and Pampers and whatever light plastic. Heritage Plastics. Been here a long time. This place over here on the right, I forgot what it used to be, but I'll tell you what it is now. This swimming pool place. Yeah, they make these molded swimming pools that they drop in your backyard. What's the name of it? It's a Hollywood pools or whatever. I mean, you know, if I always thought all your pools come from up in I always thought all your pools come from up in New Jersey and New Hampshire and places like that. But whoever this is, well, I can drive up in there. Ain't nothing coming here. They ain't very proud of themselves. They don't even have a sign for themselves. But you see what they make out there? The pools. Yep. I ain't gonna say I'd like to have me one of them because I'm done with swimming pools. If I said I'd like to have one, my wife would hold me to it. Y'all see this little building right over here to the left over here? That's where we used to pull in and park, right there. That was Avon Industrial Polymers. We made skirts for the Navy hovercraft right there. They made the hovercraft in Textron down by Shep Pass, down by what am I trying to say? Before you get to New Orleans, down there in them swamps. That's where they made them at. The hovercraft, and we just supplied the skirts for them here. Yep, there's the compressor room and all right there. That room out yonder was the toluene room. That's where they kept the chemicals and stuff. Of course, we never parked here because this was always the executive, but I can tell you this, whoever owns it now, they don't take care of it, do they? They don't even cut their grass. I don't even think it's anybody here. So anyway, that's where I come to work at. And the reason I wanted to come to work there, because when I was a cop, we had an alarm go off one that there. And I was working beat 36, 35, 36. And they said, 35, you got an alarm going off. So Belle Avon, they call it Belle Avon. So I went there. And I met with a guy and I said, we got to go in, just make sure everything's okay and let's just reset the alarm. So we did. And I smelled of that place and I said, no, man, this place has got a strange smell. He said, that's toluene you smelling. But I said, you know, toluene or no toluene, this looks like a place that I'd like to work. And this is another industrial park. I have no idea what all they have down in here, but anyway, when Avon Industrial Polymers, when they left where they was, they come over here. I think this is their office right here. Maybe not. Yeah, that's it, Avon. That's it. Avon Engineering Fabrications is what it is now. Look at the size of the building they got there. But I said all of that and I rode over here to tell you all this, that if it wasn't for what I learned with this company, I would not be where I am today. I wouldn't have a good job with the company I'm at today. I wouldn't be. It's simple as that. Yeah, that's a big building. I'm thankful for that company because they taught me technical stuff. They taught me how to use drafting tools like AutoCAD, stuff like that. And that later on led to what I'm doing now. And yeah, I wish I would, I wish I was sitting back fat and happy and didn't have to work. But if I've got to work, there's that old flatbed truck. They had that thing when I was there. But if I've got to work, hey, give me a good job. And I've got a good job now and I love it. I work from home using some of the same things that I learned right there at that little job. Now that's Highway 11 out there. That's if you go to the right out there. If you go to the right, that turns and goes down towards. Hey y'all, sorry to cut out on y'all like that, but the GoPro battery went dead and I thought I had them in the back of my bag there, but I forgot to put them back there, so I had to run all the way back over to the truck. Anyway, I was going to show y'all, for some of y'all that missed my video about the football team a few months ago, but Picayune was the 5A state champions in 2000, I don't know, 11, 13, 21, and 22. My question to you is what are they going to do about next year? They're going to have to go down on that white wall and change the color of the numbers or something or other. Anyway, we ain't through yet. Let's go riding. I got just a little more talking I got to do, and then we're gonna come back and be done. We'll shut her down, head on back to the ridge. Just make a couple loops here. Here's another thing that happened to me when I was a cop one night. It scared me so bad that I tell you, it almost made me duty my drawers. I was walking again. I was working over in, it was one night when I was a supervisor. And I was working over in across the street from where we was at there, where the little fair was, market was a while ago. We was across Highway 11 over there. There's a little business. It was called Thick Pen Hardware. Well, right beside Thick Pen Hardware was I think it was J.E. Mitchell's. It was a department store. Well, it wasn't a department store. It was a clothing store. And you go in there and they had all the mannequins and everything. And I was doing a security check on the back side of that building, just shaking doors, you know, just rattling doors. So I was rattle a door here, rattle a door there, and I would take my flashlight. I always kept my flashlight in my hand. I used a mag light. If that rings a bell to any of y'all. I hit that mag light and I turned that light on, and I shined up in one of them windows. Some of them ladies, I guess they didn't know what they was doing or whatever, didn't mean it to be that way, but they laid a mannequin's head. They laid a mannequin's head in the windowsill on the inside of the window. And I hit that thing with that flashlight, and them eyes on that mannequin, they look real. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I ain't never been so scared in all my life as what I was. Dog, you too fat to run me. Yeah. The mannequin. My goodness, that thing scared me. All right, y'all, we're getting kind of low on time here. We need to start easing on back towards the house. I think we're gonna just ease on down this way and do our normal shut off. Hey, if anybody's got a bike in mind they're gonna buy or whatever, hey, check that Magicycle link. If you're planning on buying a Magicycle, check that link in my description. I would appreciate that. My channel will get credit for your purchase without any extra cost to you. Just bear that in mind. Use them coupon codes, save you some change there. Hey, like and subscribe if y'all don't mind, and if you don't want to, that's fine. You're welcome to watch anytime. We appreciate all the new viewers. Appreciate the people that send the good words, the good emails. Anytime y'all got a question, y'all got my email. It's rip1outdoors@gmail.com. We'll be willing to help you every way we can. If we can't help you, I'll find somebody that can help you. Hey, Rip1 Outdoors, we out.